Hi, this is gonna be a guide on how to install Clip Studio on Linux using Wine with Lutris. I'm Michelle, and aside from streaming games here and there and uploading them to this YouTube channel, I also draw a little. For that I use CLIPStudioPaint. Just to give you a bit of a background, I've been using Linux for 13 months already as a daily driver. I ditched Windows for everything except for Clip Studio, which I've been using a QEMU KVM virtual machine. Virtual machine, it's just basically, to keep it simple, a computer running on your computer. So it was running Windows inside Linux. Not ideal, but it got the job done. Yesterday I decided to see how to get Clip Studio running under Wine, since I knew of some people that have done it before, but they were never able to give me a pointer or a guide or telling me exactly how to get it running, what I needed. And I happened to find a guide on WINEPREFIX, which is this one, that details how to get it running under bottles, using bottles. But we're not gonna do it with bottles, we're gonna do it with Lutris to give an alternative. It's working better for me than bottles, but I'll leave the link to this one in the description. So to get this started, you're gonna need a few things. These are the requirements. You're going to need Lutris. There's a link in the description with instructions depending on your distro. You can link on the link. You're gonna see all the options. Actually, let me open it so you have the visual. If a link in the description for this one. So depending on your distribution, you're gonna have different options. If you can avoid it, I will highly recommend you don't use Flatpak. Flatpak is great, I love it, I use it for many things, but specific case of Clip Studio, I was having issues. So I will highly recommend, if you can find your distro here, do it with this. Requirement number 2, you're gonna need to Wine. Wine stands for Wine is not an emulator. It's basically the magic sauce that makes you able to use Windows executables, games and such under Linux. Valve has done something called Proton. Proton uses Wine as a base, what makes this whole thing possible. The version I'm using is 11.1. Just get it with the package manager. I cannot cover it how to do it because every distribution uses their own. If you're using Ubuntu, Mint and such, you're gonna put apt. If you're using Arc based distro, you're gonna be using Pacman, etc, etc. Just look it up online and see how to get it. You're gonna need your version of Clip Studio. I am going to do this is for version 4.x. You can use 4.1x, but I'm gonna do it we're gonna install 4.03, which is the permanent license version currently. Aside from that, you're gonna need 2 more things. So when you open Clip Studio, you have this little window was loading in here. We're gonna need a couple of installations from Edge. So we're gonna need Edge and WebView 2. I will leave links to those 2 in the description. You're gonna need, for Edge, you can use any version. For WebView 2, you're gonna need a very specific version. So just download that one in the link. It's 135.0.3179.85. That's a version you need. Link in the description. Okay, so we're gonna prepare our prefix, our WINEPREFIX. Is basically where everything's gonna go installed for Clip Studio. So for that, we're gonna go open a file browser, and we're gonna need a terminal pointing to that folder. If you don't know how to do it, just go to the folder where you're gonna install it. In my case, it's gonna be this path, and you're gonna open your terminal. You're gonna type cd and just paste that path. In my case, it's already there, but you're just gonna go there. If you wanna see if you are actually there, just type EWD, and it will show you in the path where you are. Okay, and now we're gonna type WINEPREFIX, all caps, equals the path we are at the moment. I like to work with absolute routes just in case to avoid any possible issues. Just go with absolute routes, at least for this kind of stuff. And the name of the prefix in this case is gonna be in my case it's gonna be Clip Studio Test, for example. So I already have it installed. So we do that, and then space winecfg, enter. It's gonna do a thing. It's gonna show a little window here, then saying Wine's configuring stuff. Then it's gonna open this window. We will come back to this window later. So for now, just cancel. I mean, no, that's okay, just in case. And it's finished. If you check on your file browser, you'll see that you have a new folder. The C drive. So you have kind of a Windows structure. You have your window folder, you have your users folder, and so on. We'll come back to this later. So we're gonna open now Lutris. Yeah, I have my Clip Studio here already installed, but we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna focus on a fresh one. We're gonna click on the plus sign on the top left. Let me hide that. Click on Add Locally Installed Game, and we're gonna fill this up. We're gonna put CLIPStudioPaint. If you fill this up, if you have internet connection, Lutris will automatically download like flash art and all the stuff for the entry. Then on runner, important, click on open the select box and click on Wine. We're gonna go to game options and WINEPREFIX. In my case, I'm gonna just copy this. Then next, we're gonna go to runner options. Make sure Wine version you select the current version. So system, in this case, it will be the Wine version you have currently installed that I mentioned before. In my case, it's gonna be 11.1. If you have Steam installed, you're gonna see Proton. If you install Proton GE versions, you're gonna see them there, but don't use Proton, use Wine in this case. Make sure you have the DXVK and VKD3D enabled. This is gonna be very helpful later for performance. Let's see. Then down here in DLL Overrides, you're gonna I'm gonna leave it on the description. You're gonna copy this text if I can find it in my notes. Oh my god, why am I not reading my notes? You're gonna type this or copy paste it from the notes, and then here you're gonna type N, comma B. No spaces, just N, comma B. That's it. Then we're done, I believe, with runner options. Yes. Go to system options. Here you can select on GPU your current GPU, and we can click save. And now I have a problem because I named it the same. Okay, it's this one. In my case, I'm gonna change the name a little. We don't go crazy. Next steps. We're gonna install from the things I mentioned. You should download the description for Microsoft Edge. We're gonna install Microsoft Edge setup. So you're gonna click on to the right of the play button. You have this little wine bottle. You're gonna click here, run exe, and you're gonna go find the program, Microsoft Edge setup. So it's gonna open a window. It's gonna start installing. It will take a minute, and then after that it will close automatically. Now it's downloading. It will open a window and then close. Now we do the same for Microsoft Edge WebView 2, which is the one specific version I mentioned. It will do the same exact install thing. we're gonna make sure we still have CLIPStudioPaint selected. Click on the wine bottle and click on wine configuration. If we're gonna see the same window that opened before at the start of creating the WINEPREFIX. Make sure you're in the applications tab, click on add application, and we're gonna search for where the web view is, web view 2, which should be in program files, Microsoft EdgeWebView Application, the version that we installed, and then MS EdgeWebView 2. So open that, and then here, make sure it's selected. Windows version, select use Windows 7. Apply, and okay. Now we're gonna install Clip Studio. We're gonna do the same thing as before. Running .exe inside Prefix. Select Clip Studio. We're gonna get the install window here. Oh my god, I'm using my second screen for this because the big one, the other one is for 1440p, and the text will be very small if I use that one for the video recording. I have to move install the Windows to this one. It's fine though. Okay, so we're gonna let that install. And once it's done, we're gonna have to do the same thing we just did for WebView, but for the CLIPStudioPaint executable. But in this case, instead of Windows 7, we're gonna select Windows 8.1 as compatibility. Okay, and it finished installing. Click finish, and we're gonna go into the wine configuration. We're gonna go back to this menu, add application. We're gonna search for Clip Studio, which is in program files, should be CELSYS, Clip Studio 1.5, Clip Studio Paint, and then CLIPStudioPaint.exe. Open and select Windows 8.1 in Windows version. Apply, okay. And that should be it for the installation. So now we're gonna select, we're gonna open the configure on this entry. We're gonna go to game options, and in executable, we're gonna go find Clip Studio, which is gonna be the launcher. So here is the WINEPREFIX. It should be and the CELSYS Clip Studio 1.5 Clip Studio. Then here you can just browse. I'm just gonna copy and paste it, but you can use the button here to go and fetch it. Save and play. Albums improved for Clip Studio. You're gonna get a warning being like, hey, we're gonna set up, don't do anything, just wait. Click OK. You can download the decision materials. Yes, this may take a second, but this is what basically the EdgeWebView 2 was for. So you can load this, which we'll need. Okay, we're gonna wait for this to finish downloading. I'll be back after it's done. It's almost done installing. Anyway, it's done installing. So now, important, don't use login here. We're gonna log in by clicking on draw. It'll be fine. Like we will override whatever this is, because this one's not working. Why? I don't know. Hopefully in future versions of Wine it gets fixed, but at the moment that ain't working. So click on draw. Let me minimize stuff. So you're gonna get this window here. I'm not gonna log in with my account yet. I will open the proper one later. But just click on, if you have your account, click on I have already a license. Sign up with your account and stuff, and it will open up Clip Studio just as this. Just like this. When it finishes loading, it will show up. This one will tell you OS is not compatible. Just click on Do Not Show again and close it. And we have Clip Studio. I didn't think about this. Since I'm running it on my side screen, I cannot use my tablet. We'll swap to the other one once we finished getting this going. So next thing, if you haven't done this, let me open my version so you can see what I'm going to talk about in a second. So once you're logged in your Clip Studio through the option I mentioned, you see here that's already logged in. So if you still have access to your other regular Clip Studio installation, I will highly recommend setting up your cloud backups, because what you can do is back up your settings and stuff, and then you can restore them. That includes your brushes, that includes all your workspace, everything. So I am going to open up Clip Studio. This will be how it was on my other this is my regular setup. You have your tablet, you just from the pressure settings and stuff. You can see there's zero delay. This is an 8000 by 8000 canvas. There is no delay at all. Everything just works as intended. And that's pretty much it. Like, the only issue I've noticed is if you go full screen. If you go full screen, there's an edge here. For some reason, I have not been able to figure out why it does that. So what I do is just go into window mode and just drag it all the way to the edges, and that's pretty much it. Well, aside from that, this is pretty much it. That's all for me. I'm not gonna stretch this video any longer. Hope you have fun messing with Clip Studio on Linux, and have a nice day. Bye bye.